Hey, watch out, to your right, to your right.
Where is he? I don't see him.
He's a bush. He's trying to pick up his teammates.
Oh no, he got me.
Free Fire is one of the most popular shooting games in the world, and recently celebrated its 4th anniversary.
Judging from the feedback from our Free Fire fans throughout these years, we've noticed that a lot of them have high expectations for Free Fire in terms of realistic graphics and gameplay experience, and hope to see more exciting features.
We developed Free Fire Max as a separate app. Free Fire Max keeps the classic playing methods and maps of Free Fire, while providing a more immersive gameplay experience through brand new features, while optimizing Free Fire to stay as light as possible. Most importantly, players of Free Fire and Free Fire Max can game together and use the same account on both apps, which means that they can choose the app that fits their needs freely, without losing any information or progress of this account. They can also still play with their friends.
During the development of Free Fire Max, we had 2 main challenges. The first challenge was to find a balance between performance and game effects. We wanted to have as many standout effects in the game as possible that could function on the average player's phone without lagging, overheating, or crashing, so that all players who want to play can play. The second challenge was to build a whole new platform from scratch that, apart from just the game, also allowed players to create and share their own content. We recently created a feature where players can customize and save their own maps. We named this Craftland. This was a completely new concept for us, which meant that every team that was involved had to pave new paths in their respective crafts. The goal was to create something new and fun where our players could take an active part in the creation process.
In Craftland, Free Fire Max players can create their own maps and invite their friends to play together. In addition, they can also browse popular maps and save their favorites to play. We insist on supporting crossplay for both applications because we understand that our players spend a lot of time and effort on their accounts and want their progress accessible across all our platforms.
The goal of Craftland was to deviate from the singular path of a traditional shooter game experience. We wanted to provide a tool for map making, allowing players to walk in the shoes of our level designers. Players are free to use their own creativity and put some of their own personality and imagination into the maps. We've also added additional items and content for players to manipulate, such as fountains and toilets. Yes, toilets, that the community has been asking for. We've already heard some stories of players using our cherry blossom trees to arrange them in the shape of a heart to send messages to the high school sweethearts.
We were super excited about the Craftland. After designing this feature, we held a small competition in the office to see who could design the best map in 3 days. Everyone went crazy all over this, and we stayed late at the office to design hundreds of maps every day.
Besides Craftland, Free Fire Max also has a 360-degree interactive lobby, which is another attempt to offer a unique and personalized experience for Free Fire fans. So in this redesigned lobby, you can proudly show off your rank and flaunt your favorite skins on weapons, vehicles, and glue walls. Needless to say, we want to make every click and every interface in Free Fire Max as smooth as possible, and we dig into the tiniest details to make sure we achieve this.
In addition to all the social and customizable features, we have also upgraded the gameplay experience. The biggest improvement is the in-game resolution and graphics of classic Free Fire maps. We've also got new buildings, new items, and new mappings to make the visuals more realistic. When entering Free Fire Max, players should see the map they're used to playing on with a cleaner and fresher look.
Apart from optimizing all of our original maps, we also developed the exclusive Bermuda Max map. We took the original Bermuda map and enhanced it with realistic new details and textures to make it look better and cooler than ever before. We've also added content all across the map. Now you can find newsstands, markets, basketball courts, and even graffiti all across Bermuda. Indoors, rooms have been furnished to look a lot more full and realistic, from adding pool tables to counters in our kitchens. Vegetation has been increased throughout the island with optimized textures to make it look more lush and tropical, like Bermuda is supposed to be. The factory specifically has been optimized to look a lot more realistic than it used to be, with new building textures on different levels as well as additional extensions and additions within its complex. We even changed the sounds that footsteps make on different materials. And those are just to list a few. There's a lot more optimizations and little details players will be able to discover by exploring the map in-game.
To further optimize the gaming experience, we've created a new set of in-game movement animations, such as reloading guns, jumping, and running, modeled using professional motion capturing technology. All these new enhancements will improve your experience while in combat.
When creating Free Fire Max, we not only had to consider how to make the game look better, but also needed to think about how these changes would affect gameplay balances when players play over cross-play between our Free Fire Max version and our original version. For example, if we change the sound cue or a gun sound, we would need to make sure it wouldn't give players on one platform an advantage over another. We also took a deep dive and reworked the aesthetics of our in-game weapons. Now, each weapon has their own individual reload and shooting animations, each with their own distinctive sounds.
During the testing period, we not only collected feedback through surveys, but also held focus group discussions, where we invited players from different countries to gather deep and well-rounded insights into Free Fire Max. This was especially useful as Free Fire players, influencers, and esports players helped us to review the details of the product, while new players provided us with fresh perspectives.
In the future, our primary goal is to continue to ensure that the game experience is smooth and optimized, and focusing on the little details that make that happen. We don't need our players to notice every little detail, but we want them to feel immersed in an always improving experience.
As we continue to evolve, we prioritize our goal of providing the top gaming experience. We hope that, through Free Fire Max, our players can experience the Free Fire they're so familiar with, possibly with more treasured memories.